a pie chart on NBA 2K22 that can let you do about everything you want on the game when it comes to dunking, it comes to dribbling, when it comes to shooting the ball, and it comes to playing defense. There's a pie chart out there. There's multiple of those pie charts, but it's not a pie chart, nothing near close to this. As you know, everybody uses the regular play shot pie chart, perimeter lock pie chart, or the pure red pie chart when they play this game. But as of a few days ago, I dropped a tweet on Twitter showing an actual badge layout, and I wanted people to guess the build and the pie chart. As a lot of you guys end up interacting with that actual tweet, it was 50 comments and not that many of you guys were very off. Most of you guys are actually accurate, as we have the more blue, less green pie chart. As I've been telling y'all boys, as one of the best catfish pie charts to use on this game, this is literally one of the best pie charts in the game and most broken pie charts in the game that doesn't have Hall of Fame playmaking in it. But as my man Zach is literally, I don't know what he's doing. He's maybe playing my career or he's maybe playing 1v1 stage, but he has a perimeter lock 6'4", more blue, less green build. Like, this build is actually clean. But if you want to go check out that build, the link will be in the description to this channel. So if you want to go check that out, you can. But as of me playing on my offensive threat or even on my JaMorant catfish slashing playmaker build, y'all know how much I love these builds and how much I actually enjoy playing on them. As I'm playing on these builds, as my offensive threat, it's the same pie chart. Only thing about my old threat, it has a lower wingspan. And the only thing about my JaMorant build, it has a longer wingspan. But as of the actual attributes, I have an 88 with the arm sleeves on, 81 driving dunk, get tomahawk dunks, 89 ball control, decent defense, 97 speed, acceleration, and I also have an 80 vertical with 99 stamina. With this build, it's a fun ISO build. As me having extra badge points, I can make the build better any way it go. But with 14, 19, 17, and 7, you can't say you're not gonna have no fun with this build. But you also can't say you're not gonna get somebody a bucket with this build. I know some of you guys might be skeptical about the playmaking badges on gold. Yes, gold playmaking, it's a little bit more harder to manage versus Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, you could dribble the whole clock out and get a bucket. With the gold playmaking, you have to pay attention. I'm telling you this now. You just over dribble to over dribble, you're gonna end up missing almost every shot if it's even open. That build is gonna feel kind of clunky if you don't have that 95 acceleration threshold. But as I'm on my slashing playmaker catfish build, we get small, we get pro contact dunks, we get an 83 3-pointer with the arm sleeves, elite dribble moves, and we also get decent defensive stats with a 96 speed acceleration, 80 vertical, and a 99 stamina. Looks very similar. Only thing that's off is the actual speed and acceleration because I am taller by an inch. And as of the badge count could have been way better if I would have made this build a shooting guard. And I'm gonna get more into that, so make sure you pull out your notepad because we might get more in depth into using this pie chart. But as of me actually making this slashing playmaker catfish build, I end up making it a point guard, and as a future reference, I end up noticing if I would have made this a shooting guard, I would have saved myself the hassle on defense and not having that many defensive badges. But if I would have ended up making it a shooting guard, I would have had those 2 extra defensive badges that I was supposed to have, so this build could be more complete and I could have used my extra badge points on a different category. But if you're someone that never played next gen NBA 2K22, if you've seen some of the gameplay, most of the time you see most people can shoot, dunk, dribble, all that. But as of that pie chart I just shown you, this is literally somewhat of a next-gen type of pie chart that lets you play that play style. You're able to dunk, shoot, dribble, and play some type of defense. So look, as we're gonna hop into My Player Builder, man, we might hop into My Player Builder. I'm gonna end up showing y'all boys and breaking down this pie chart and showing y'all how it's the most overpowered pie chart and the most broken pie chart in NBA 2K22. As we're gonna end up going to the actual position. And most of you guys, you can make this point guard, shooting guard, and small forward, but they're all gonna get 16 playmaking badges, but you get more attribute points when you make this build a shooting guard. That's the only reason I'm telling you, use this build as this pie chart at shooting guard, because shooting guard gets the most attribute upgrades, so you can get more actual stats on your build. As you guys know, we're going to be using a more blue, less green pie chart. Some of you guys might ask, why you don't use half and half blue, green? The reason why, I'm gonna show y'all. As of me using the more green, less blue, when you're using a build with gold playmaking, you want to end up going with the speed pie chart. So go pick the first physical profile for this build. As of me going with more blue, less green, you do get more speed with this pie chart and you get a higher ball control with this pie chart. As of going with more blue, less green, you are able to get elite dribble moves when it comes to being a 6'4", a 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", all the way to 6 foot. But with this pie chart being able to get 24 finishing badges, a lot of you guys ask me when I end up doing my build videos, why don't you end up messing around with builds that try to get 18 finishing badges, 19? The reason why, there's no point to have all those finishing badges on this game. It's no point. You don't need that. You really don't need it. Those are extra badge points that you can put on something else to make your build way better. So that's why I always tell y'all guys the sweet spot for badges when it comes to having Hall of Fame finishing is around 14 to 16. You can somewhat push it to 17 based on how tall your build is. When I usually make my builds, I usually mess with the 14, 15 range. 16, that's just all right. I might end up wanting some extra badges just because. But as of seeing 16, the finishing badges, you're gonna see Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Slithery, Fiddler's Finisher, Hall of Fame. You don't even need Acrobat like that. If you want to put Acrobat on, you could. Or Unscriptable, all you gotta do is lower your Fearless Finisher and your Slithery. But as of somebody that says 14, this is what my usual actual lineup that I use looks like. Hall of Fame Limitless, Hall of Fame Posterizer, Gold Fearless Finisher, and Gold Slithery Finisher. Those are most of the times I use these badges. But as of playing in the stage and playing in park, you're gonna have a lot of fun when it comes to using this build. You're gonna be able to dunk, you're gonna be able to shoot, like I told you. But as of defense, you do play great defense on this build. As we're jumping into the shooting category of this build, the max badges you can get as shooting is 21. As of having 21 shooting badges, you want to lower your mid range to 78. That's the lowest you can go to end up saving some extra badge points to put it somewhere else. So as you end up doing that, it only works when you're going to end up doing 21 shooting badges. As of anything else like 16, 15, 14, you're going to end up making your mid-range max. As of experience of playing with this pie chart, I would say the sweet spot for badges for shooting, I would say you would need around maybe the 15 to 17 mark. That is actually somewhat the sweet spot. I know a lot of you guys end up messing with 14 or 13 shooting badges. It's cool and all. I understand if you guys end up making this build taller, that's the reason why you go with less badges on this shooting, just because you can't get mismatch expert. It's no point in using it as being like 6'4", 6'5", unless you got a center guard or you. So that's the one reason I can understand that you use 14 or 15. But if you're someone that's going to make this build 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", or even 6'3", you can still put mismatch expert on, and that's why I say you can use 17 to 16 shooting badges. With this pie chart, y'all boys should know it's a lot of names you can get. You can get old threat, slashing playmaker, two-way slashing playmaker, two-way slasher, facilitating finisher. You can get a lot of names with this pie chart. Perimeter lockdown. When I tell you can get a lot of names, you can even be a shot creator with this pie chart. You can be a two-way tempo pusher. It's a lot of names that you can get with this pie chart. Even the name slashing shot creator, you can get that name as well. But you might want to pay attention right here. This is the reason why you somewhat get these names. As of the playmaking, certain actual names are based on the playmaking. Some builds you might have to only have 12 playmaking badges. Some might let you have 13. But as of trying to finesse names and actually see what you get, you're gonna end up messing around with this one key thing. The one key thing I always show y'all boys in videos when I show y'all build videos is the pass accuracy. Yes, the pass accuracy. Y'all be seeing me sometimes mess with the pass accuracy in videos. Y'all be seeing my pass accuracy usually be 77 pass accuracy, and that's because when you end up lowering your pass accuracy to 77 or anything under that, you get more rare names or a different name of the build than somebody else. Because if I would have changed my name or lowered it, I would have got the name Slasher than Slashing Playmaker on my ChaMoma build. But look, if you're lowering your actual pass accuracy to 77, you're gonna have to waste more attribute upgrades to get that badge back up to 16. That's one thing I do want to tell y'all boys. If you want to end up trying to get a special name, hey, just know it's gonna cost you more attribute upgrades just to end up getting that 16 playmaking badge back if you want to be somewhat different than everybody else. As a lot of you guys end up showing me your builds and y'all be showing me that the build has 13 or even 14, sometimes 12 playmaking badges, that is somewhat not enough playmaking badges for me. I can get the job done, but I'm not gonna get the job done as best at having 15 or even 16 playmaking badges. But look, y'all boys be going crazy on them builds. I know y'all boys be having fun on them builds. I cannot lie. Those builds are very fun to play on, but they're not my suitable build because I need at least 15 to 16 playmaking badges. Some of you guys might think, Wayne, what do he mean by decent defense? When I mean decent defense, I mean play shot defense. A lot of you guys, y'all know the stats when it comes to play shot defense. They get like an 80, lateral quickness or something like that, or a 79 lateral quickness, or a 77 lateral quickness, or maybe a 80 or a 79 perimeter defense, and they get like an 82 still, or maybe 80 still based on how tall you make the build. As of mostly playing defense, if you're someone that has teammates and you don't normally play on-ball defense, the only thing I would tell you to do is put up your badges so you can get 2 defensive badges so you can play the corner with interceptor, or you can end up putting clamps on just in case somebody try to dribble out the corner and ISO you, or even try to get a bucket on you, at least be able to stop these guys. But as you end up doing this, you can have a crazy offensive build if you do that. But if you're someone that plays twos, or you like the ISO, and you like to guard ball here and there, or you just don't play with a full team, you're gonna go for the 7 defensive badges. If you can't go for 7 defensive badges, I prefer you to go with this lineup right here: 16, 16, 16, and 6. This right here is one of the best ways you can make it without having extra badge points. So if you're someone that doesn't have extra badge points, this is one of the best ways you can make it without those extra badge points. But if you're someone that's going to make the offensive version of this build, only thing you want to do with those extra defensive badges and the attribute upgrades that you just took off, you're going to end up putting it on finishing, and you're going to end up putting it on playmaking or shooting. But as of the height that I said earlier, when I told y'all boys, with this build, I prefer you to be at least 6 foot all the way to 6'5". Y'all might think I'm crazier, but I'm telling y'all, 6 foot all the way to 6'5" are the best heights you can use. You can go 6'4.5" with the metric system 1.95, but I'm telling you this now, 6 foot all the way to 6'5" is the best. You might say, oh, what about 6'6"? I'm gonna show you the reason. At 6 foot, you get a 99 speed once you lower your weight. At 6'1", you get a 98 speed. At 6'2", you get a 97 speed. At 6'3", you get a 96 speed. 6'4", you get a 95 speed. And then at 6'5", you're gonna end up getting a 94 speed. And once you jump to 6'6", your player is only gonna be able to have a 92 speed with a 91 acceleration. That's the reason why you are going to have goal playmaking on a 6'6", trying to move up the court or even trying to get a bucket. But as me end up making this build, or even trying to make a build with this pie chart, you're going to end up doing 6 foot, 6'3", whatever you want to do. Lowest wingspan if you want to go with the more scoring with the higher 3-pointer. Let y'all know you're still going to get tomahawk dunks at 99. That's one thing I will tell you. If you're someone that's going to grind this build to 99, you're going to actually like it once you keep it in 99. But if you can't keep it in 99, you might want to end up messing with it and see what actually caters to you. But as my actual slash and playmaker, most of y'all guys, y'all usually go 6'4" or 6'3". But as we're going 6'4", 6'3", y'all do max wingspan. All you have to do is hit 96 overall to get contact dunks. That's all you have to do. But also, if you're someone that wants to get contact dunks off the rip, you have to be 6'4.5" at 1.95 meters, or you have to be 6'5". As of the takeovers, if you go lowest wingspan, you're gonna get all the shooting and playmaking takeovers. But if you go max wingspan, you're gonna be able to unlock lock takeover on this build. But if you haven't yet, make sure y'all boys drop a like on this video, subscribe. Hey, if you didn't check out these videos right here, you might want to check it out. I was on my offensive threat, or you might want to check out my slash and playmaker build. Like, that build is crazy. Like, that Ja Morant, it goes stupid.